What's up guys, welcome back to the Taywanders YouTube channel. Today I am checking into a gorgeous farmhouse stay in West Virginia and I can't wait to show you guys around. This property truly has it all. It is right on the river, it has an incredible amount of space inside and so much to do on site on this piece of property. It sits on 70 acres. We're gonna do a full property tour, but first let's go check out the inside. We'll start walking in the front door. I've already unlocked the door, but when you first come in, you're greeted by this nice mudroom area where you can take off your shoes, leave some gear by the door. There's a nice mat on the floor to leave dirty shoes on. That way you don't track it throughout the house. I really love that they have these lockers right here where they also supplied yoga mats, a Sonos speaker that you can move outside, and the bug spray right here. Also a hook where I can hang my car keys, which is super cool. Immediately in the front door on the other side, there's like a cool little countertop and chair game spot set up where you could play a couple different board games. They have Scrabble set out as well as checkers, and you get this nice view of the river while you're playing your board games. From there, you'll walk into the living room area. This is super cool. It has a nice big leather couch. I love the twinkle lights on the curtains and this gorgeous fireplace that you can use year round. We're definitely gonna be turning this on. I'm very excited. I also love that from the couch you have a nice TV where you can watch TV if it's a rainy day or you're just winding down for the evening. Immediately across from the living room, there is this office and downstairs bathroom. There's a bathroom here, office space, and some extra board games, which is great because they literally have so much to do. This is a great spot to bring the family, to hang out, to bring some friends. It has everything. Right off the living room, we have a really pretty dining room area where it has this adorable farmhouse bench, this vintage table, and they brought in some fresh flowers that are so pretty. I see these growing all over the side of the road. I literally love them so much. Right beside it, you're gonna see the kitchen. This is a fully equipped kitchen. It has a full-size fridge with freezer, bar stool area, and 2 different bar stool areas. It has a stovetop and oven. They provide coffee and the Keurig, as well as a dishwasher. I also really love this full-size farmhouse sink. Like, I'm a sucker for these farmhouse sinks. I think they're so pretty. I love the hood over the stove, and this blue tile is literally so gorgeous. They also left us some fresh vegetables that were grown literally right outside the doors in a garden that I will show you later. One of my favorite parts about this stay is that it is dog friendly to the extent that they also offer dog bowls in the kitchen and blankets on the sofa to protect the couch against the dogs. Just past the kitchen, we're gonna go downstairs. Downstairs you can find 2 other bedrooms, or I guess 1 bedroom. This bedroom has 3 beds in it, as well as in the basement there is a washer and a dryer and another bathroom just around this corner. Like, seriously guys, there's 7 total beds in this house. Like, you could bring an entire family and just hang out here for several days. It's a great little spot. Now we're gonna venture upstairs. Immediately to the right is this bunk room. This bunk room has 2 beds and a nice view of the river. There is 1 bathroom upstairs, and this is that bathroom. It has a nice double vanity right here with a big mirror. More views of the yard and the river outside. It also has this beautiful, humongous shower. Then it has 2 shower heads. I'll let you use your imagination with that one. These are the other 2 bedrooms, each with their own views of the property. So that was the super fast inside tour, but the rest of this video is gonna show you guys what you can do around the property, what we're gonna get up to. I can't wait to take you guys along and show you everything that this property has to offer. All right, so now that you've gotten a tour of the whole place, I'm gonna go outside and make a fire because I need a fire to make dinner. and I'm gonna show you a little bit of the outside. Not everything, but a little bit. So we're gonna go check out the fire pit now. What's super awesome is they provide like marshmallow sticks and the one of these s'more maker clamp things that I'm really stoked about. I'm gonna grab a lighter. Onward. So when you head outside the door by the kitchen, you're immediately greeted by this really pretty little koi pond, and just beyond that is the fire pit. This is like the fire pit of all fire pits. I'm pretty stoked. Look at that. Oh, yeah. And according to the binder that they left in the kitchen, there should be spare wood in here. And we'll get a tour of everything else while we're at it. All right, so this is where they store kayaks and float tubes that you can use, as well as outdoor games that you can use during your stay. We're totally gonna be taking out the kayaks and the boats and the floats tomorrow. 100%. Real stoked. Also have like some outdoor games. There's spike ball in here. There's a whole bunch of like footballs and a basketball, which is cool because just on the other side of the house, there's a basketball goal. Can't see it from here, but there's a basketball goal there. So I'm gonna use this wood and make a fire. And because I'm a cheater, I'm gonna use fire starter sticks and stuff that I brought with me for camping. Oh, the way that I do fires, like camping, not camping, just the way I do it. I'm not gonna say this is like the right or wrong way to build a campfire or bonfire, but it's just how I do it. I always start with like 2 big logs on the bottom, and I find like little sticks that are smaller than a pencil because they light easily. And I got these little sawdust with some sap and other stuff in it. Basically, they're super flammable and they'll burn for about 15 minutes. It's like a little fire starter cube. I start with one of these on the bottom because they light really easily, and then I put these tiny sticks as well as these like fat wood sticks around it on the bottom just to get everything started. Fat wood sticks kind of spaced out. Like a substantial amount of this bundle of like smaller stuff. That's when I'll take these other logs and start building the cabin. I am a log cabin person because I think it's much easier to maintain than like a teepee. And light it. We have fire. Some of this stuff was already in here, and it's got these like little green buds on it. Don't use stuff with little green buds on it. It just smokes a lot. It does not burn. Don't use that stuff, guys. Oh, looky there. Baby flames. Alright, so phase 1 of this dinner I'm about to show you guys how to make is making a fire, because we're cooking the dinner on the coals from this fire. It's my favorite camp recipe. So here's the view of the river. The house is right there, and then this is the Buckhannon River, which is really cool. This part's pretty common still, but a lot of it looks like rapidy like this, like before and after. There's a picnic table here, and some tiki torches, so you can come hang out, right above the water, listen to the rapids. Alright, so you guys are getting the accidental tour of the property. I don't know what's happening over here. Don't even know if I want to question it. Kind of looks like a shooting range. There's like these little, I gotta stop walking. Where is it? Right there. Like, this like Target, and then there's another one way back there. I don't know. Looks like Targets. Anyway. Showing you guys a deer. Alright, so I think you guys can kind of see it on the camera. It's right above my finger, right there. There's a deer eating the grass. There's a feeder up the hill, so it's probably making his way that way. So I just discovered there's a pond right here. I don't know that I would swim in it, but it exists here. It's a little still. I would not recommend swimming. Over here you could see what I think looks like it used to be like an old barn, which is crazy because it actually doesn't look that old. But there's like a concrete pad here, or there probably was like an old wash rack. There's an old room back here, probably like a feed and tack room, and these were, I mean, those trees are growing up through it now, but you can see the bars where like these probably used to be horse stalls or cattle stalls or whatever. This one connects to an outside old fence, and then there's remnants of the fence here. It was really cool. This property, I know the farmhouse dates back to the 1800s, so I just have to assume that like the barn and the rest of the property do as well. It looks like this maybe used to be a chicken coop. There's a little opening on the bottom. Very cool. Alright guys, so I just got done pulling dinner off of the fire, and I'm going to show you what I made and explain to you how to make it so that you can make it on your next camping trip, overnight stay, whatever. It's great for every occasion. Alright, so you cook it in tin foil on coals in the fire, which this is like an actual fire now, but before I had it spread out, it was just the hot coals, and you literally cook the food in tin foil directly on the coals, about 10 minutes each side. So all that's in this is some carrots, very thinly sliced potatoes. I put some seasonings in it. My favorite is the Montreal steak seasoning, Worcestershire sauce, and 1 can of pre-cooked shredded up chicken. This is like literally one of the easiest meals ever. Cook it 10 minutes each side on some hot coals, and you have the perfect packet meal, and it's so filling.